52 contenders arrive from around the country into the Titan boot camp. They make their business cases until finally 16 are deemed fit and are chosen for a place in the academy for 13 weeks. They've been involved in various business challenges, from selling snacks to sports marketing. Battles have been fought, won, and lost. Now, 7 weeks down the road, the boardroom has already claimed 5 casualties. The stakes are still very high. Up for grabs are a brand new Briscoe Ford Focus, 5 million Naira, and substantial business support from world-class mentors. The night signals the arrival of yet another eviction, as one more contestant will be shown the way out to pave the way for the emergence of the top 10 in the grueling contest. But only one man or woman will win the prize. Also tonight, things get more brutal with another advertising challenge to be carried out and determined by the Academy Board. Whose voice will cut through the clutter? It's going to be no-holds-barred action tonight on The Next Titan.
Good evening and welcome to another chapter in our search for the next Titan. I'm Matilda Obaseki. It was pretty interesting last week with the exit of 2 of our toughest contenders and the introduction of a new and exciting task. This show just keeps raising the bar in business and entertainment. Well, people, it's mid-season now, and I have to tell you, the show is getting more intense. With our aspiring Titans on the road, bringing fresh ideas to life and ensuring that young Nigerians dream big. Okay, I have to tell you, it's going to be a very special episode tonight. But before we get into the grueling episode of The Boardroom, let's see what the Titans have been up to in the past week. After all, it is the next Titan.
The Next Titan is brought to you by MTN Business in association with IEI and Peak.
I was told I'd be meeting a group. Where is everyone?
This is the group.
You're the team providing us access to the largest network infrastructure nationwide?
Yes, sir.
And you're also behind the undersea cable that delivers superior international bandwidth to Africa?
Indeed, we are.
And that's the impressive ultra-modern data center?
Yes, that's it.
The broadest range of business communication and cloud-based solutions?
That's correct.
And you've got access to expertise in 21 markets in Africa and the Middle East?
Absolutely.
And all this from you? We should do more business.
Think transformation. Think MTN Business.
MTN, everywhere you go.
Milk is richly packed with essential micronutrients, so more milk means more brain power. Make sure you drink milk every day. Brought to you by Peak. Milk is richly packed with essential micronutrients, so more milk means more brain power. Make sure you drink milk every day. Brought to you by Peak.
Being Nigeria's West Africa's foremost energy sector insurer, IEI knows a thing or two. With annual oil revenue of $40 billion touching every facet of life, Africa's most populous nation can rest assured she's on a sound platform, covering all your best intentions. IEI, the energy to care. Being Nigeria's, West Africa's foremost energy sector insurer, IEI knows a thing or two. With annual oil revenue of $40 billion touching every facet of life, Africa's most populous nation can rest assured she's on a sound platform, covering all your best intentions. IEI, the energy to care.
The doors are always shut at the Titan Academy, except when its occupants are out on some supervised assignment or activity. This state of affairs also reflects on the contestants, who continually undergo uncertainties with every assignment they receive and every task they execute. As the saying goes, the race is not to the swift, nor the battle to the strong. 8 weeks at the Titan Academy has taken its toll, but each person must keep the fire burning, as things will not necessarily get easier. Meanwhile, following the promise made to them by the judges after the sports marketing challenge, contestants are taken out on a treat to unwind at the Silverbird Galleria after a tedious week. It's a new week, and after breakfast, the Titan housemates are still enjoying some moments of respite before the dreaded meal arrives.
Guys, Task 7 is here. Hello, Task 7. Yes. Good, bad, great news, Task 7. Whatever you want to call it. For Task 7, I'm in the 60s for this week. Okay, hello everyone. Hope you've managed to rest a bit after the marathon task last week. Let's get on with next task. Task 7. Creating a campaign for Lagos State Government Signage Agency, LASA. This week, you will perform a task which will require you to creatively promote our host, Lagos State Government, and to emphasize on a specific sphere of Lagos State Government. Contestants will concentrate on promoting the Lagos State Government Signage Agency, LASA. Contestants in the usual 2 groups are to orientate Nigerians on what LASA stands for, their functions in Lagos State, and their benefits to Lagosians/Nigerians. Each group must come up with a campaign/theme on what will best promote what the agency, LASA, stands for. To achieve this, each group must create a copy for LASA for the production of an audio jingle or jingles, television commercial, and print for the print media and outdoor. These projects must imprint in the minds of Nigerians at a glance the relevance of LASA in Lagos State. Please note that groups or individual contestants are not expected to pay media houses to run the commercials. These promotional documents are solely for the judges and representatives of LASA to review at the boardroom. Note, different areas which the campaign may cover will be briefed to the 2 groups by LASA officials. Now, underlined. The group that comes up with the best copy, jingle, TV commercial concept, and poster design that best represents Lagos State Government and LASA in particular will be selected as winners on this task. Have a great week. Kiari Booker, the Titan Academy, lead charge. So, Lola, as you have been elected as INEC official, you need a book, you need paper, you need biro.
Sure.
No, not pen, you need biro. You need a walking biro.
Yeah, that's a pen.
You need like a walking pen. Emeka and Chidema.
Two new project managers emerge, Chidema and Emeka.
Ladies first, right? Mm-hmm. To obey.
Oh, you. What are doing together?
Lola.
Chicks.
Jubril is the last man standing. Certified intelligent by the Academy judges, both teams want him on board with them.
Is that supposed to attract Jubril? Jubril, you're wasting time.
Seriously. Jubril, can you just pick so we can start the time? Thank you, I don't understand.
Go to the master.
Okay. Okay, so are we going now?
We have to pick new names.
Is that what he said?
For this week's task, EdgeCorp has chosen the name Crayon Media, while Sapphire will be called Swift Solutions. Before they begin, Chidema, leading Crayon, tries to set the tone by communicating a mindset for her team.
Like we've already said, like I've already said, we're winning this. Yeah, baby. Just before, I want you guys to actually have that mindset.
Victoria Asserta. And a word of prayer. This is Chidema's first time leading a team, and she's got something to prove. She's leading a well-rounded team with capable hands.
Starting from this paragraph, contestants are to orientate Nigerians on what LASA stands for.
I think the risk will probably come after this stage. I still think there's certain things we should explore, yes. Yeah. But I still really think they're just trying to capture the public in not any way they can, but in terms of something that will make everyone pay attention to what they actually do, their benefits, etc.
On the other hand, Emeka also begins with some supplication to God.
Even before we started, we're already winners, and we know because we have ordained it, and we have spoken to us, and we know we can feel it in ourselves that we are winners of this task in Jesus' name.
Amen.
And ironically, does the same thing as Chidema as he tries to pass on the mindset of victory.
Let me start by saying that, just like you have just mentioned, we are winning this task.
He then makes a curious point. Everyone on this team has been a project manager and has won at least one task for his team.
Every one of us here have won the task, their own task that they were PM, and so this task we're going to win. That's the statistics I'm trying to bring out here. So I will throw the floor open for ideas on how we can achieve this task.
Basically, our concentration should be on LASA. Now they said something that we should pick up specific sphere of Lagos State.
I also consider the fact that whatever we are doing, we should consider the level of impact it will, generate for LASA.
But whether this will be enough to put them over remains to be seen. For now, the two teams have metamorphosed into two advertising agencies, each hoping to outpitch the other to win the LASA account. Vote for a favorite contestant. Send Titan space name a favorite contestant to 33352.
Text Titan space Betano-The to 33352 and get everyone to do it too. Thank you.
To vote for me, please text Titan space Jubril to 33352. Thank you.
To vote for me, text Titan space Williams to 33352. And God bless you.
Please vote by texting Titan space Emeka to 33352. Thank you.
It's day one of the execution, and to prepare the two teams for the task ahead, a briefing from an official of the Lagos State Signage and Advertising Agency, LASA, is necessary. Temitope Akande is on hand to do the job. He provides some insight into the mandate of the agency. Both teams take notes.
LASA means the Lagos State Signage and Advertisement Agency to regulate and control the display of outdoor advertisement materials. Following our establishment, we have moved beyond just collection of fees. We've also established standards. The law provides that we regulate first-party signs. First-party signs are business owners' signs. Third-party signs are signs and advertisement structures not within where the business being advertised is being carried out. Different types of billboards you see around are regarded under the law as third-party signs. When you set up your business, you must register these things I've mentioned and get a permit from LASA for you to run your business properly. Of course, there are provisions in the law where when you default in these areas, there are provisions where you'll be dealt with accordingly in terms of fines and penalties. We've also embarked on the house numbering project for Lagos State government. You're walking into LASA, we're ready to give you the support you need, to support your business needs. And I think pretty much that's what I have to say to you today.
Is it a
one-time fee?
Yeah, it's an annual fee. It's an annual fee. You pay once next year.
Soon after, Emeka leads his team out on a survey at Obalende. They need to find out what people actually know about LASA and their impression of the agency.
This is my colleague Chooks. My name is Irogama. So you know about advertising. Okay. Do you know about LASA? Have you heard of LASA before? LASA is Lagos State Signage and Advertising Agency. So basically now this signboard that is here, you have to pay to LASA to have the signboard that is there. If not, they can come here and remove the signboard because it's illegal. And it's as cheap as you can pay for your signboard as little as 3,200 Naira for a whole year.
So I'll ask you 8 questions. From number 1 is, are you a business owner? Okay. Do you know about advertising? Do you think you need advertisement for your product?
Yes, of course I do.
Okay. All right. What advertising channels do you prefer? Is it television, radio, billboard, signboard, print, or posters?
Seems like a good start. Irogama described teammate Ebuka of Floater on the last task. She's opted to work with him again today. One wonders if he's coasting along like the last time.
Any local government that you go to has LASA office. Yep. So if you find your nearest local government for this Obalende area, tell them that you're looking for LASA office, they will show you. You will tell them that you want to do signboards, get the measurements. So they will charge you based on the measurements that you want. Big one, big money, small one, small money, eh?
Similarly, Chidima and members of a team were also out on a fact-finding mission around Ikota shopping complex to gain more consumer insight about the LASA brand.
Before this conversation, had you heard about LASA and regulations having to do with putting up signages before? No. Okay.
So you don't know anything about LASA? You've never heard about LASA? How possible is that?
I have a 3-way life. I'm an acupuncturist. I'm a TCM expert.
Okay, so what does LASA do?
I think
do you have an idea
for the billboards, or like maybe they're like this, the government's arm of advertising or whatever.
How fast can your business respond to global opportunities? Can you spot an opening in New York and take immediate action? Or inspect a new Japanese prototype and appreciate its potential? Or even take an immediate position on the latest oil prices? Without even leaving your office.
Go global in an instant. Meet and seal deals across the globe from your office with MTN ePresence. Simply visit mtnbusiness.com.ng to experience it.
Let's do this.
MTN e-Presence. It's just like being there.
MTN, everywhere you go.
It's day 2. Advertising tasks are not new to the contestants, but more creativity will be required in their execution as their clients are keen to see originality in what they can deliver.
I, Tobe, and Zion will be in a group. You, Dribble, and Lola will be in one group.
Realizing they have to up the game, Chidima is leading her team to Betano-The, an advertising company in Ikeja, Lagos, where they will be schooled on the ingredients of a winning pitch.
You'll be in the graphic and storyboard group with Lola and Tinu. Then we will probably handle the jingles and the shooting.
On the bus, they continue to bounce ideas off one another. At a fast foods place in Victoria Island, about 15 miles apart, Team Swift tries to sell their idea to a graphic artist. Crayon Media finally arrives at Betano-The, where a team is waiting to help give them pointers on their ideas.
So while we're here, we're hoping to get your input as a third party to see whether we're on the right track, and then also help us with actual production of this thing, specifically when it comes to presentation.
We're going to listen to what they have and then we pitch in on where we need to, where necessary.
So what we came up with is a child coming back from school. She comes in with this assignment and she meets the family discussing and just laughing. Daddy, what is Lassa? And the father went and he doesn't know Lassa.
By the way, advertising is expensive. So it means that for whatever campaign that you do, it must be effective.
So I think what we might need to do, will be to list out the function of Lassa, list out the challenges, and list out the target audience.
The team sets to work, developing a copy for their radio jingle and other advert materials.
So, how I want to see them now? Call their number 070 blah 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 blah.
Everyone is pretty much involved, because even if your idea is not the one that's chosen, you still have an input in the sense of you still throw random or some great ideas that might just not fit the campaign we're doing, etc.
Team Swift also heads out to Ikeja. Their destination, Noah's Ark, a Maryland-based ad agency, to put their ideas to the test.
Your environment says a lot about your person. The state of your environment says a lot about your person. Now, we could use that as a line.
I think essentially the problem that we have to solve is how to get these people. It's a behavioral change,
exactly.
Which is one of the hardest things to do
exactly.
in advertising. How do we get these people to take ownership of this initiative? That this initiative is actually their own.
We have a man who's freely, joyously pasting a poster in the wall. And then he's doing that, camera opens up to show another man who's doing the same motion, but this time on his back.
Tobechi's on-air talent comes in very handy for her team as always. Other team members pitch in.
Mama Beji, oh, bad market woman, you don't thief my signboard. Waiting. Mama Beji, she don't thief my signboard. She know make I sell market today for this market.
I want to put a sign on my car today.
Get your Lassa permit.
Looks like Crayon is off to a good start.
Get your Lassa
as the radio jingle is ready. Otonie, an avid guitarist, also displays some singing prowess to the advantage of his team.
Yeah, no space for nonsense.
And other team members, Ebuka and Irogama, join in.
Complex, man, they don't come out finish. So you there among the people where they disfigure our complex and vicinity with different posters, eh?
Vote for a favorite contestant. Send Titan space name a favorite contestant to 33352.
please text Titan space Irogama to 33352. Thank you.
To vote for me, text Titan space LOLA to 33352. Thank you.
Text Titan space Chooks to 33352. Thank you very much.
I was told I'd be meeting a group. Where is everyone?
This is the group.
You're the team providing us access to the largest network infrastructure nationwide?
Yes, sir.
And you're also behind the undersea cable that delivers superior international bandwidth to Africa?
Indeed, we are.
And that's the impressive ultra-modern data center?
Yes, that's it.
The broadest range of business communication and cloud-based solutions?
That's correct.
And you've got access to expertise in 21 markets in Africa and the Middle East?
Absolutely.
And all this from you? We should do more business.
Think transformation. Think MTN Business.
MTN, everywhere you go.
Milk is richly packed with essential micronutrients, so more milk means more brain power. Make sure you drink milk every day. Brought to you by Peak. Milk is richly packed with essential micronutrients, so more milk means more brain power. Make sure you drink milk every day. Brought to you by Peak.
Today, Crayon Media and Swift Solutions are shooting their different TV demo reels for the LASA campaign. While Crayon works on two different concepts, Team Swift takes to the streets.
So before you say action, just give him like 1 second so you can start running. So your hand can just be inside your bucket.
Crayon is back at Verdun-Zille to tidy up the technical aspects of their productions.
We don't have the image of the billboard falling. That's what we need.
In an attempt to win this task, all the contestants have to reach deep within themselves and push the very limits of their creativity. Everyone sheds all signs of self-consciousness and inhibitions. Nothing will be left to chance. Both teams put finishing touches to their radio and TV demo reels. They must now come up with equally compelling reports and presentations for the family reunion at the boardroom. In the meantime, Megacorp was the losing team in last week's challenge, and members have been instructed to lobby the judges through phone calls and emails, stating compelling reasons why each judge should save them in their academy when the next boardroom convenes. It's a deciding moment for Jubril, Lola OJ, Zion, Tobechi, and Williams.
Being the project manager of the first tax, I was able to lead my team to victory.
I think my radio background and the fact that I do have a lot of people who listen to me and who just like the personality on radio, all of these people are watching the show. I hope that if not just for my sake, for the sake of the people who watch the show, I would be allowed to stay on and continue the competition.
We were meant to bring 3 celebrities per team, but we actually exceeded that and we had about 10, from which 8 came, I think 7 or 8 came from my contacts.
I was able to raise the sponsorship from GSK in terms of in-kind donations. And then also I was part of the team that was able to seal the 400,000 Naira deal with the local government chairman.
As a project leader, I planned and we went to a local government chairman in Surulere. He not just supported our cause, but he has also now is going to partner with the Next Titan to support, the Next Titan show.
Some of the contestants talk about their experience on this task. Lola is thankful there's no selling this week. She thinks being on the eviction list is a weird experience.
It's also quite interesting to see how it feels to be on the losing side. It is a part of life. Sometimes you win, sometimes you lose. But yeah, I don't want to feel this again. So yeah, let's not lose anymore. No. Not a nice feeling at all.
Tino has a strong sense of foreboding about this task. She just doesn't feel good about it.
Am I feeling good about what we've done so far? No, but I wouldn't tell my team members that. But when you've gotten that idea, it's like, damn, I got it. I haven't reached that zone yet, but I'm gradually getting there. When I saw the billboard, I kind of started getting the hang of it, you know, the billboard copy. But maybe since the radio jingle has come and the cutscene, yeah, hopefully.
As for Tobechi, she's getting used to being on the eviction list. She confesses that she's never been on a winning team.
The whole being on probation thing and being so stressed out, on one hand I'm trying to do the task, on the other hand I'm trying to save myself. On the third hand, I think I'm probably the only one in the house that hasn't won a task since he came in.
Jubril is shocked at being on the eviction list, but that has not affected his contribution to the task.
I feel disappointed or shocked because I really don't understand the basis of her selection. First, she selected based on emotions, but hey, she's a judge and I'm a contestant. Maybe if I was on the other side, I'd have saw some other reasons to select myself.
Coming up on the next Titan, the business of the boardroom gets underway.
It's a bit of a reality check most of the time because it reminds you that people are leaving. This is a game, this is a competition. If you don't, sit right, you're probably going to be next to leave.
So the three candidates for eviction next week are...
It's a family reunion you'd rather not attend. Next. The events of the last boardroom has left all the contestants on Megacorp, the losing team, fighting for a chance to stay in the Titan Academy.
Last week, during the football task, Megacorp was the losing team. One of the judges, Miss Ruth Obi, put Lola and Jubril up for eviction.
I didn't hear much of Jubril. I don't know what you've done this week. I didn't get to understand. Yes, the last week you were saved based on your passion and what it is that you want to do through your entrepreneurship. Between you and Lola this week, I can't feel you. So maybe those are the two names I have, Lola and Jubril.
So tonight, the judges are going to be making their own nominations. They're going to nominate two people and save one, and the other person will be leaving us.
With Judge Booker back at the helm and marketing tycoon Chris Parks, oil magnate Tonya Cole, and former investment banker and now lecturer at the University of Lagos, Dr. Jumoke Oduole, all seated.
All right, judges, I'm going to leave you to it. Thank you.
Thank you, Matilda. Thank you, Matilda.
The judges will base their votes to save or not to save on the strength of the phone calls and emails made to them by the potential evictees within the past week, on reasons why each and every one of them should be allowed to stay longer in the academy.
I was told I'd be meeting a group. Where is everyone?
This is the group.
You're the team providing us access to the largest network infrastructure nationwide?
Yes, sir.
And you're also behind the undersea cable that delivers superior international bandwidth to Africa?
Indeed, we are.
And that's impressive ultra-modern data center?
Yes, that's it.
The broadest range of business communication and cloud-based solutions?
That's correct.
And you've got access to expertise in 21 markets in Africa and the Middle East?
Absolutely.
And all this from you? We should do more business.
Think transformation. Think MTN Business.
MTN, everywhere you go.
For me, I'm going to nominate William and Zion.
Okay.
Yeah.
The first email I got came from Otoye, and the email for me was a disappointment. First of all, it was begging for his life, more or less, with no details, nothing. I didn't think it was a serious email, and I was very upset. I didn't think I should have been reached, but I didn't know that that was part of it. But anyway. So, having said all of that, we have gotten to the point, and I would also nominate Otoye and Zion.
While the judges deliberate, everyone holds their breath outside the boardroom, each hoping the pendulum swings in their favor.
Matilda, can you bring in the losing team, please?
The five walk into the boardroom to know their fate.
It must have been quite a tense week for the five of you, I suppose. Yes. Not knowing who the two candidates are going to be for eviction. Well, now we will soon find out.
It's been a long week, but the two individuals, Zion, we have selected you. We've struggled to feel you in this program. Comedy you're excellent at, but there's a feeling that business needs more than just comedy. And your business itself, the details about it in your email to all of us, didn't show any real structure. It just wasn't sensible enough. So those are the reasons that we have selected yourself. The second person, Mr. Williams. Sir, you have been selected by the panel, and I'd like to say at this point that it was unanimous that both your names from all of us here, unanimous with the two of you. We felt that your email to us was incredibly weak. Unlike the emails we had from the others, which were very strong, very positive, very businesslike. Yes, there was a small amount of emotion, but most of it was practical and good business lingo. Yours was not. Because of that, you have been nominated. Thank you.
Now, voting time. Who would you save?
Zion.
Zion.
It's a tough one, but I'll go with Zion as well.
Doctor?
I'm actually saving Zion.
And Zion, you're saved.
And so there it is. 36-year-old Otoye Williams becomes the sixth casualty of the boardroom, carrying with him his dream to establish a talent academy. The bishop will be surely missed. So also is his serenading guitar. For Zion, the comedian, he escapes just by the whiskers.
Still in shock. I did not have a clear idea what they were expecting. Each time you are in the boardroom, there's always something to contend with. The uncertainty is there, and also the direction at which the judges want to take is also established. And I've always seen myself, by God's grace, getting to the final. So in this case, I don't know if people voted me out. I don't know, but if they are given the chance to vote out strong links, I think I'll be one of the candidates to be voted out. I reside from the bank anyway, so right now I'm not going to go back to the bank. I have to focus on my business and my family. I have a wife and 2 kids, so right now I have enough time for my family.
The next Titan is brought to you by MTN Business in association with IEI and Peak.
Since the task this week was promoting the Lagos State Advertising Agency, we have asked members of the agency to be a part of the judging process. So, ladies and gentlemen, good luck with the rest of the boardroom. Bye.
Thank you, Matilda.
Without wasting time, Judge Booker gets things going again to set the second half of today's session on track.
Welcome, LASA officials. It's really an interesting task, isn't it? The presentation, what we're going to do is that we're going to have the two teams give us, even though we have, all the judges have read your reports and the supervisor's reports, we're going to give you a chance to make presentations.
We understand that LASA is a Lagos State government agency that was formed by virtue of a law that was passed in 2006 for the purpose of regulating, managing, and controlling every form of signages in Lagos State and outdoor opportunities in Lagos State. To be able to achieve this, we were briefed by LASA officials who came to the academy, and they gave us an understanding of what LASA does. We were able to understand that LASA at the moment are embarking on 4 different projects, which is the house numbering project, the Don-The Face Lagos project. They also have 2 other projects, which is the street directional project and also the street lights advertising project. We understand that out of these 4 projects, there is one that is a primary focus for LASA officials. That is the Don-The Face Lagos. It has been an endemic problem for them to be able to get and modify the mindset of Lagosians to be able to understand that they have to change the negative habit of pasting posters on walls. So we decided to make this our own primary focus, and then we decided that we should work out a kind of strategy or a concept that will effect a behavioral change or an attitudinal change among Lagosians.
Crayon Media was contracted by the Lagos State Signage and Advertisement Agency to conceptualize a campaign, an advertising campaign. We embarked on a research which included engaging a LASA official in a detailed discussion regarding the current campaigns on LASA. We analyzed the campaigns and we passed on a questionnaire to the general public to get response. Based on our research, we came to a finding that the formal sector of the general public has been more receptive to the past campaign of LASA, much more than the informal sector. And then we built our concept on targeting towards the informal sector and subsequently reaching the formal sector of the general public. To achieve this, we created a LASA personnel called Mr. LASA and surrounded a concept around this Mr. LASA being rolled out via several media channels. Our campaign was spread over a period of 90 days, and for every 30 days, we refreshed it with a new variant one revolving around Mr. LASA.
Now here are the final materials produced by the 2 teams competing for the juicy LASA account, which forms a basis for the judgments today.
Okay, now wait now. Okay, so you know, like as I want to disfigure this your fan shirt. Why you call it disfigure our community with this your year poster? What's it concern you now your own?
Okay, it concern us now.
Yes.
Our community be this. And LASA don't make a fine way for us. You know what I'm saying? Why do you locate your house from village because of LASA street sign and house numbering project?
I mean, you know, see their sign for here. So make nobody paste any poster for their wall. So if I not confuse paste them for here, where I go take advertise my business?
My brother, lots of people don't get specific places where we fit dey paste our posters and not free.
Yes.
In fact, with small money, you fit erect your own signboard for 1 full year.
Tell them all.
My people.
Hey, Oga LASA.
Join the Lagos State Signage and Advertisement Agency in the civic beautification of Lagos. Stand up for your community today. LASA.
No space for nonsense. Eko ni baje o.
Mama Beji, oh, bad market woman, you don't thief my signboard.
For this kind of song, wetin make you dey shout?
Mama Beji, she don't thief my signboard. She know make I sell market today for this market.
Chon. You and Mama Beji quarrel before. Why you feel say that she take your signboard? Oh yeah, wait, make I ask you. You get LASA permit?
LASA permit?
You see am now?
Wetin concern me concern LASA permit?
My people, oh yeah,
LASA na be the Lagos State Advertising and Signage Agency. And then job for Lagos. Now you must take permit from them before you fit even put sign for your shop. Because if you no take permit from them, then go come where you do this billboard, they go bring and down.
Hey!
On top of that, you go them office, go pay money.
Oh, how I want take do am now? Where I go see LASA?
Oh yeah, it's simple as ABC. If you get your phone, giring, make you begin call now. 070-000-2525. LASA, making Lagos beautiful.
I want to do advertising and do it right.
Get your LASA permit.
I want to put a sign on my car today.
Get your LASA permit.
I want to rise a billboard everywhere.
Get your LASA permit.
I want to tell the world about my event.
Get your LASA permit.
I want to have a road show around the town.
Get your LASA permit. Make your outdoor adverts legal for goodness sake. The Lagos State Signage and Advertising Agency. www.lasa.com. LASA, making Lagos beautiful.
Get your LASA permit.
The next Titan is brought to you by MTN Business in association with IEI and Peak.
Now it's for the judges to do our analysis. I want our friends from LASA to give us who stands out.
Yeah, thank you so much for having us here. I'm going to comment first and foremost on Swift Solutions. I thought your presentation was quite in-depth, well-researched. The use of communal mobilization got me well. Vernacular language for the target market I'm pleased with that. Coming to your radio, at the tail end of your delivery, the copy line, there was a mixture of English and vernacular. So I was wondering, why did you change? Very comical, the TV commercial. So well done on that. For Crayon Media, I had difficulty in relating with the central theme, with the jingle. I got a bit lost. It was a bit too long. I like the part where you use the poster on the signage. I mean, it passes the message about the things we're talking about. Also, your print adaptation and the outdoor, I was underwhelmed. I didn't see much to it. But again, the beautiful Lagos thing works for me as well. Well done, well done.
Tanya.
Well, it has to get harder as the show goes along. Once you begin to reduce people to the best, then you will get very, very good ideas, very close ideas, and it's very difficult to tell who has done better in this particular group. So I'll start with this. Your advert was very good. It went straight to the point and read to me exactly what one does when you deface something. If you can make it personal, by the poster on the back of the shirt, I think that did it for me, and that was very, very, very good as an advert, and you did very well. So your jingle worked well. Going to Crayon Media. Chidima, well done. Your introduction was short, direct, I cut it up, but you had a problem looking down, and every time you looked down, you lost yourself, you lost your position, and by the time you came up, you lost us there. So find a method that allows you to just be smooth with what you're doing. But having said all of that, very, very good presentations on both sides, good document, good work, and it will be a tough decision, but one would have to make a decision tonight. But those are my takes.
Doctor.
I'll echo a lot of what Tonya has said already, so I wouldn't repeat what he said. But Swift, I really liked your report. I really liked how much you put into it. I mean, I could see that you did some of the same things, but they went further by putting it down into the report, actually giving the script of the jingle and the TVC very comprehensive report, so I commend you on that. Your commercials were spot on. The grassroots, the vernacular, I think it would resonate very well with Lagos State. And, you know, well done. A lot of creativity there. I enjoyed that. Yeah.
Chris.
Well, how do you follow that? I would like to echo everything they said. Swift, your questionnaire where you found your target market, I suspect you actually found it more by good luck than the questionnaire. Because you had a general question in there, what advertising channels do you prefer? You're in Obalindi talking to someone there, a businessman there. Instead of saying what advertising channels do you use, you're asking them, what do you prefer? I prefer television. He probably never goes anywhere near a television. Yes. Anyway, so, but it was great. I could read it in your report. Thank you. Radio ad, very good. I'll whip through this now. TV ad, well done. Like it. Communicates very well. Don't like your press ad. I find it too complicated. I find it, given that this is supposed to be aimed at a target market that is sort of in the lower end, middle to lower end, I find it too complicated. Simplicity in this market is key. Crayon, we've said about the document. You've gone on 30 days, change your message, another 30, change your message, another 30. It's too short to do that. It's too complicated to do that. I felt your messages were too complicated. Trying to follow the ads, those that I could follow, it was all over the place. You were trying to put too much in there, trying to explain too much. You're not professionals at this, so that's excusable. But simplicity in this market, in getting the message across to all sectors, is important, it's vital. Your billboard, I don't know if that was a billboard design you put up there, was dreadful. The court scene, it's complicated. A billboard is there mainly for people going past. So it needs to communicate very quickly that message in a simple way. I'm done. I like the beautiful Lagos bit. Very nice.
Very nice.
Thank you, I'm done.
Great. So I want our friends from LASA, tell us which one of the teams you feel very strongly about.
How fast can your business respond to global opportunities? Can you spot an opening in New York and take immediate action? Or inspect a new Japanese prototype and appreciate its potential? Or even take an immediate position on the latest oil prices? Without even leaving your office.
Go global in an instant. Meet and seal deals across the globe from your office with MTN ePresence.
Simply visit mtnbusiness.com.ng to experience it.
Let's do this.
MTN ePresence. It's just like being there.
MTN, everywhere you go.
Milk is richly packed with essential micronutrients, so more milk means more brain power. Make sure you drink milk every day. Brought to you by Peak. Milk is richly packed with essential micronutrients, so more milk means more brain power. Make sure you drink milk every day. Brought to you by Peak.
If you own a home, you deserve peace of mind. That's why IEI's home care policy covers both your house and the valuable items that you have inside. At IEI, we start by giving you this set of equipment for free to help you tackle minor domestic mishaps. However, if any of these perils should befall your home, we'll step in and relocate you to an alternative accommodation for as long as 6 months while we put your house and those valuable items of yours back the way they were. Now, how about that? Home care from IEI. The energy to care.
Vote for a favorite contestant. Send Titan space name a favorite contestant to 33352.
To vote for me, people, simply text Titan space Tunji to 33352. Thank you, people.
It's Titan space Zion to 33352. Thank you.
Titan space Chidima to 33352. Thank you.
It's Titan space Tobechi to 33352. Thank you.
I want our friends from LASA. Tell us which one of the teams you feel very strongly about.
I'll go for Swift Solution.
So, as usual, the winning team is going to be given a treat.
Swift Solutions is the winner of today's challenge, earning the votes of the LASA officials and the judges. So if LASA were to appoint either of the two advertising agencies as its consultant, it's Swift Solutions. For Crayon Media, on the other hand, it's shattering news.
Okay, now for the eviction process. Next week, we'll have 2 candidates that are going to be on the eviction roll. So 3 shall be nominated by you. So starting from Chidima.
Okay, this nomination, like we would always say, is really for no reason because we all put our best into this to get to this great extent. So I'll start by nominating myself, being the team leader and not carrying us on to the winning side. I'll nominate Zion.
For no particular reason, I'll nominate Chidima.
At the end of the nominations, it's Chidima 6 nominations, Lola 4, and Tobechi the regular 3 nominations. Next week, the power lies with the judges. They will only save 1, and the remaining 2 will be shown the way out of the contest.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, that's all we can take on the show tonight. We will very much like to hear from you, so please follow us on Facebook and Twitter at The Next Titan. And remember, you have the power to keep your favorite contestant in the house. To do that, simply text Titan space the name of your favorite contestant to the number 33352. All right, until next time, I am your host, Matilda Obaseki. Good night.
Next week, it's down to the top 10 of the Titan Academy, fighting for the top spot in this competition. It's now up to the man or woman who wants the prize the most. Who will fight and who will flee as the search to select the best continues.